Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to discuss our absolutely amazing skincare. It's called Forever Young. It's our skincare with our company Vitae Global, and it is a combination of 4 products that work so well together. We have an exfoliant, we have stem cell serum, which is just so advanced for the beauty industry, and we also have a collagen serum and a moisturizer. So I'm just going to go through those 4 products for you. So the first one is our exfoliant. And what that actual action is of an exfoliant is to remove the dead surface skin. Okay, so it's doing a sloughing effect on the skin. Now this product, you can feel a slight grain in there, and that will have a rolling effect on the skin, a cellulose rolling effect on the skin. But what it has is an enzymatic effect on the skin. So it has pineapple and pomegranate ingredients in there. And what they do is, if you think of like a little Pac-Man that's eating away, so it's going to eat away at the dead skin cells. So we have a buildup of keratin on the skin. And what it's actually doing is breaking that down. So you can apply this in 2 ways. Once you've cleansed and toned your skin, you can apply it and just leave it on as you've applied it, and then remove it, and the action of the circular motions, you'll be able to remove the dead skin cells. If you don't have a sensitive skin and you would like to have a little bit more of a deeper effect, then you could leave it on for a couple of minutes and then remove it in the same way. You'll find it'll have a deeper penetration effect. So what dead skin cells make our skin look very sluggish, very tired, very dry, very flaky. Well, by removing the dead skin cells, it's looking more radiant and more glowing. But the main benefit is it's enabling the penetration of your next product. So if you think, if you've got a build-up of dead skin cells, and then you're going to put an amazing stem cell made from human growth factor, having a human growth factor in it, onto it, it's not going to penetrate down because of all these keratinized layers on the stratum corneum, which is the top layer of the epidermis. So by removing that a couple of times a week, you're going to allow the penetration of all these key ingredients. Okay, so that is what an exfoliant is for. So you could just use it 2 or 3 times a week and make sure that you're happy with that. You shouldn't have any form of sensitization from this product. And like I say, your long-term benefits would be the fact that your skin will look healthier, smoother, more radiant, and it will feel cleaner and smoother as well. Okay, so that's our exfoliant product. Does anybody have any specific questions about the exfoliant? Okay, are we all okay?
Yes, I've got one.
Okay, lovely, thank you.
You have to be careful with exfoliant around your eyes, because I have some sensitivity with my eye, this one in particular.
Well, if you do have sensitivity, then you wouldn't really want to put any product near your eye. But what this product ideal is, this is like your eye orbit. So really anything within this side of the eye is fragile skin. So therefore, you don't want to be working too harsh into this area anyway, because it is very, very fine tissue. It's not kind of like beads in the product cat. It has got like a granular, but that is more from like the keratinase, which is mixing with the pomegranate and pineapple to actually have this enzymatic effect. But it hasn't got a harsh grain, because a harsh grain can be quite damaging to the skin. This is one that's just creating a roller effect so that you can roll the dead surface skin cells off, which it is not harsh. It's very, very fine and very, very smooth. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Alison?
Yes?
Just, I've been in companies with skincare and things before, so my question would be, what is it that is exfoliating the skin? What is it? You know, there's been all things about beads and all sorts of things in the past and lots of press.
Yeah, Bridget, it's exactly what I said. It's because it's an enzymatic effect. So if you think of fruit acids, we're actually working with fruit acids because we've got pineapple and we've got pomegranate. And what fruit acids do is they break down. So like a little Pac-Man, like I said, it eats away. So we've got the fine grain there that's helping with the keratinized cells just on the action, because it's very, very fine, very, very a fine grain. But it's the enzymatic effect of these fruit acids that actually eat away at the dead skin cells. Does that make sense with it?
Yeah, so it's not about, because people talk about biodegradable and all that kind of stuff.
No, you're actually working on here that you're talking, it's more like an exfoliating gel. It's not like a scrub.
Yeah,
It's
perfect.
not like one of the old-fashioned scrubs where it's a harsh action and the actual mechanical action, really, even though it's just your fingers, is removing the dead skin cells. This is the product that's removing the dead skin cells. It's eating away all those dead keratinized skin cells. Yeah?
Fab.
Wonderful, wonderful. So our second product, oh my goodness me, can you imagine? Did you ever think when you started this company with coffee and capsules that we would have stem cell? This is mind-blowing. Now this product, please don't let anybody else get their hands on it. This product is a hugely expensive product, okay? And it is from the human growth factor, okay? And the action of this is just like an anti-age bottle. You know, it's Botox in a bottle. It's an anti-aging product for us. It will help with skin rejuvenation, because what it's doing is it's helping with fine lines and wrinkles. So this one you could actually put up to the eye, but don't go too close. Just let the heat of your body temperature just move the product. Don't go too close to the eye. We don't want any product obviously entering the eye. But it's helping so much with moisturization. Okay, so it's helping to put the moisture into the skin, but what it's actually doing is it's the fine line and wrinkle part of our skincare. Okay, so that is what's going to have skin rejuvenation and anti-aging properties. This is the one that is going to create such a difference, and we are having testimonials come in now. I mean, I can definitely see and feel a difference from actually using this skincare. My skin, I mean, I do comment that I think the coffee has greatly improved my skin. But I also, that's working from the inside, but I think also this is working from the outside and helping with fine lines and wrinkles as well. So a really, really good product. It will help the appearance of the texture of the skin and the tone, because of having, it's like, what action it's actually having on the fine lines and wrinkles. So you just generally have a smoother complexion, and it's helping to build up the collagen and the elastin bundles in the skin. So collagen and elastin are like fibres that break down during our aging process, and that's why we get drop contours. You drop round the lower jaw here and nasolabial folds, and obviously the cheeks start to drop and the eyelids. But by having a product like this, it's actually naturally rebuilding that collagen and elastin up. And that is what the key thing is. So therefore you will feel more toned, you will feel firmer, and you will get more of your jawline back and your cheek line, and also the eyes will improve as well. So a absolutely wonderful product. It's one that you won't want to go without. Okay, so when you have a serum, you've cleansed and toned, and obviously your skin is clean. You've done your exfoliant 2 or 3 times a week if that's what you want to do, and then you would put your serum on. Now, I have to say, 1 pump of this serum, I'm kind of like over the face, the neck, round the neck, over my ears, and the last little bits on my hand. It goes a really, really long way. So obviously really we should go down the décolleté as well, especially ladies, because obviously we do, you know, you catch the sun when you're in summer dresses, and this décolleté can age. So this product go well. If you're wanting to be obviously a little bit tighter on it, you can just do like a half pump. But you really need to think about the neck and décolleté as well. Okay, otherwise you could be one of those ladies in the 80s that got this beautiful perfect face and all this skin's gone. So it's actually thinking of your skin damage that you've had over the years, and how it can obviously, you know, turn back the clock with that. And people are seeing results very, very quickly. Very, very quickly. It's really like knocking back the years. So if you think of how everything goes together for us in this company, we are looking at everybody's whole being. We're looking at our mentality and empowerment and well-being, because we've got gym bread. We've got the coffee in the capsules from our formulator, Louis Volpe, because that is helping us with our body, our mental and mental health and energy. Then we've got George, who's helping us financially with his amazing compensation plan. And George is behind the skincare as well. This is something he's very, very passionate about. And obviously, if you've seen pictures of him, in fact, all our CEOs look fantastic anyway. But you've seen pictures of him. He's been using this product for quite a while, and obviously it really, really shows that he's been using it. The other one with this is it helps to break down and fade age spots. So age spots are areas of hyperpigmentation. So you'll find them that there will be people as we do age, they'll start showing through on arms and legs and on the face, and they're just like a larger area of pigmentation. So I know Angie has had fantastic results with fading hers down as well, and that is another aspect of this product, is people are seeing some great results with age spots, and that is something else that can actually obviously affect someone's confidence, especially if they're not a makeup wearer, which we are to have not just a smoother, more uplifted face, but also that the complexion is clearer. Then that is a huge asset for us. Just thinking if there's anything else, how it actually does this, it's how I talk about the coffee as well. It's rich in antioxidants. Okay, so as we know, with antioxidants, they help fight the free radicals, and it's the free radicals that break down our skin. So I'll go through the little thing with the grape. When we're younger, our skin cells are like grapes, and they're big, and it's juicy, and it's firm, and we'll look radiant, and we're glowing. Then as we age, the aging aspect, and also lots of external elements like weather conditions, being in the sun without sun protector, which we should do 360 days a year. We've still got low sun in the winter. Poor diet, poor health, not drinking a lot of water, not looking after your skin or looking after yourself, then this grape tends to shrink and shrivel up, and it ends up looking like a grape. Okay, so to reverse that, that's when the free radicals are actually hitting it. So to reverse that, we need to hydrate the skin, which we're doing with the 2 to 3 litres of water. We're doing that with our coffee, because we need to drink water with our coffee in our capsules. We're doing that with our V-Water machine, which is absolutely fantastic for that aspect, and also the actual water is fantastic for our skin as well. We're also got the skincare that's actually helping with that, because it also is full of antioxidants, which will help fight back those free radicals. And the other thing is that it's got hyaluronic acid in. So hyaluronic acid is another ingredient that greatly helps with aging aspects, okay? And it really helps with the moisturization of the skin. So the skin's going to look more glowing and hydrated from that. Okay, so are there any questions about our stem cell product?
Well, I can have one at my age, can't I?
Go on then, my love. What question would you have?
Well, we used me as a model when we used it all. I'm joking. I'm thinking, no, but listen, I'm just thinking, I think the coffee has actually, before I took it, I was more conscious of wrinkles, but I think they're disappearing a bit now. I would imagine that is going to be really good for my age group, isn't it?
You know what, this skincare is good for any age group, because once I've gone through it all, I was going to go through the fact that they were getting very, very good results with young problematic skin as well. So anybody that's suffering from acne vulgaris, which is like your teenage acne, the results are coming through great with the water, with the V-Water, and with these products, because we're getting rid of the dead skin cells. So therefore it's allowing the oils to come out of the skin and not get blocked, and therefore they're getting infected and sore. And because of the hyaluronic acid and all the many of the aspects of the skincare, then it's not just for our age group. It's not just for, shall I say, my age group. I'm 47. It's for all age groups. Our teenage market are really benefiting, but also we have to think of anti-aging. If we can look after people's skin, which we say really people should be doing a good skincare from at least the age of 25, then we are going to help prevent aging. We're going to help slow down that process for them. Okay, are there any other questions on our stem cell?
Not really.
Are we okay on that one? Wonderful. So our next product then is our collagen product. Okay, so that one comes in our smaller little container there. Now, obviously collagen. So its main aim here is, once again, to build up the collagen and elastin fibres in our skin. And that's our network of the skin. That's what's actually going to be pumping us back up. So if you think that a skin, even if the skin's gone, so you've got a loss in muscle tone and skin elasticity, if we can help inside the skin build up those bundles and build up that network and that scaffolding again, then it's going to lift the skin and make it look more youthful, and obviously going to help with the actual contours of the face. So that is why the collagen serum is obviously going to be helping with that aspect. But also it's the first stage of our moisturisation. We kind of got the two products. So it's absolutely packed with key ingredients, this product. It's got so many vitamins and minerals and trace elements that are all, it's all kind of like sea-based. So we've got blue seaweed and we've got red seaweed in there that have got all these trace elements that are actually going to help with the skin. And it's also full of amino acids. So all these products together are working as a combination to actually boost the collagen elastin in the skin. Okay, and by doing that, it's actually going to help with the cell growth. You know, how fast the multiplication of our cell growth as well. So if that is improved, which obviously may have lapsed through lack of care, then that is going to generally help the whole skin. So it is nutrients from the sea. It is seaweed-based product, and the main aim for it is to help with our first stage of moisturization and to help the collagen elastin. Okay, so that's this one in this jar. All these products you only need a tiny amount from. What I would recommend is that you use a cotton bud to take it out. Because if you've got nails like mine, it will scoop underneath the nail. You'll have a lot of product in the nail. Okay, so just a little cotton bud. The reason you only need small amounts is because they're not packed with oils, waxes, buffers or preservatives. These are pure ingredients. So therefore, they're going to penetrate into the skin. They're transdermal. They're going to go where they're needed and act where they're needed. So it's not going to be one of those products where you go around and you feel it on your skin for hours, because if that is the case, that's the incorrect product for you. Okay? That's not a good product. You don't want it to be sat on the surface skin. You want it to penetrate into the skin, and that's what these products will do, because they've got none of the buffers in there as well. So it's a form of like a protection, and helps prevent an aging, helps prevent any form of aging aspects. So any questions on our collagen serum at all? Obviously, once you've applied your serum and that's penetrated into the skin, the stem cell serum, then you would apply your collagen serum. So if you think after cleansing and toning exfoliating, we've got 3 products. So you do not need a lot of all those 3 products. You only need very small amounts. Okay, so our 4th product is our moisturiser. Okay, so this is our moisturiser in our Forever Young range. Now, as it says, a moisturiser is to help with moisturisation of the skin. And it's vital that we do that. We need protection, and our skin does start to age from the age of 25, but also our skin starts to deplete in natural oils and water. So it affects our acid mantle on the skin. So we get moisturisation from our sebaceous glands, which are tiny little glands at the side of hair follicles, and they all secrete through and onto the surface skin. And that keeps us younger skin. And you will know certain ethnic backgrounds don't age like I'm Caucasian, because they have more of an oil content on the skin. So they don't get the fine lines and wrinkles. They look fantastic in the 70s, 80s and 90s. But ours deplete, it starts to deplete, and therefore we don't have that natural oil for that lubrication to keep the skin moisturised. Also, we don't get the same amount of our sudoriferous glands, our sweat glands don't produce the same. So therefore, our acid mantle changes on the skin. So we're dehydrated due to lack of water from sudoriferous glands and lack of oil from sebaceous glands. So it's vitally important that we use a really good moisturiser to put all those elements back in and to protect us as well. So this moisturiser, its key ingredient is brown seaweed. So once again, we've got this element of, from nutrients from the actual sea. And it's full of antioxidant and anti-aging properties. Okay, so they're just buzzwords for me. They're just like wonderful words to hear. Also, same again as our, because it's from the sea, there's many trace elements and minerals in those products that's going to help our skin, and it will help with the natural hydration, which is what I've just gone through. There's hyaluronic acid present in there. Now, you can find hyaluronic acid is present in a lot of skin products now, and also obviously it's used in cosmetic aesthetic treatments as well. But what it's actually doing is, what it will do here is it will help the appearance of dry, dehydrated skin. And it's doing that because it's restoring the suppleness by dehydration. So it's like a humectant effect. It's drawing moisture into the skin to plump out that skin cell. So once again, it's going to make the skin more radiant and glowing. Okay. I mean, it is a rich source, a brown seaweed, of anti-aging properties anyway. And what we're actually needing then from that and the hyaluronic acid is lubrication to the skin, so that it helps prevent the anti-aging aspects, and it helps us keep that. A skin will look older if it's dry and dehydrated, because you have fine lines and wrinkles. So if you can create what we have here by people drinking the coffee, people having the capsules, people having the V water, and looking after their skin as well, the difference in them now and for the long-term aging will be phenomenal. And it's just a matter of kind of educating people with that, and allowing them to understand that. Okay, so it is vital that they use small amounts. Okay, so they don't overuse this product, because these are key ingredients. There is currently no SPF protection in this product, but what we will be hoping for in our years to come is that we will have supplementary products to go with this range. What we're currently doing at the moment is, obviously, we know that our pocket packaging is going to be changed, and there's going to be boxes with all the ingredients on and everything like that. But at the moment in time, we are running these products through because we want to see the results, we want to see the testimonials, and then obviously we can go to the next stage with it. Okay, so I'm just going to pop in the chat and see if there's any specific questions, and if people want to unmute, they can. The results from what I've seen is, I've got one picture that I'll share with you, and the results from that one was literally in days, and it was a remarkable result as well. So I'll get that picture for you. Yes, yeah, George does look amazing. So does anybody have any specific questions on any of the 4 products?
Yeah, I'm just curious. You have to cleanse and tone before the exfoliator?
Yeah, well, you cleanse and tone before any range. So in morning and night, you would cleanse and tone to prep your skin. Then you'd use your exfoliation 2 or 3 times a week, either as a quick treatment or just leave it on a couple of minutes if you want deep penetration. And then you'd go on to your stem cell, then your collagen, and then your moisturization.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have a question to do with, I asked you before about the AMP. You can have it for your AMP, but you won't get any points that way. So I suppose you could order.
Well, that's something. Well, what we'll do then, if we've got no questions about the actual skincare, I'm going to finish this specific call if no one's got anything else to add. And thank you for joining us for finding out a little bit more. I will be doing like more of a product showcase where I'll actually apply the products so you can actually see them being applied. I will do that over the next few weeks once we are a little bit more underway with our new system. So thank you very much. Okay, guys. Yes, with it does go for your AMP.
Yeah, recording.
Your AMP.
Yeah.
Well, are you meant to be recording, Alison?
Am I still recording? No, I wasn't.
Yeah.
To actually start. Oh no.